Winter is coming.
Might just be the cold.
Winter is coming.
It's cold outside.
You don't know cold.
Winter is coming for him.
It's either me or this cold, and it doesn't appear to be going anywhere.
Shalom, all praise, and honor, and glory to Yahawadah. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. For teaching word and truth and sincerity, shalom to my fellow Akim, the elect. Preachers word in the name of Yahawadah. Just want to do a quick video. And this video is going to be on, now we're coming into the colder months out here, and well, throughout America, the winter time. Where I stay at is not so much, but this is just a little edification and a little motivation to those brothers out there, because we get into the months where it's getting colder, and you've seen a lot of these other camps. They're not going to be out there. They're going if at all, you're going to see them out there very sparsely. And the only camp that's standing up year in and year out, week in and week out, month in and day out, is starting off with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and the brothers on down. We're taught that this word is an ongoing thing. This work is an ongoing thing. It's not a do as you feel and when you please. Okay. And this is 2 Timothy 4:2. It says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. Okay, be instant in season. That means whether it's winter, summer, spring, fall, you got to be instant in season when the season is good, when the season is bad. You're starting to see a lot of these other camps. They're not going to be out there on the highways and byways. They're going to be doing in building sessions, if they even teaching at all. And the scriptures said that we're supposed to feed the flock, man. And that means every day we're feeding the flock, the flock of Yahawadah. It's the flock of Yahawadah. And if you skip a day, if you skip a day, okay, or if you let the sheep go without eating it, what they gonna do? Starve, man. And to leave it up to these other groups, they'll allow Jake to starve out here. So the word said, preach the word. 2 Timothy 4:2. Preach the word. That's right. Preach this word. Teach this word. Be instant in season and out of season. When it's good, when it's bad, when it's indifferent. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering. With patience, man. Like the apostles always say, man, the crowds get bigger when it's warm outside, but when it's cold, the crowd is sparse, man. So it says with long suffering doctrine, that long suffering going to the word, which basically means patience. Okay? Right. Patience, endurance, constancy, steadfastness, constancy. We consistently out there. That's why you see brothers consistently pushing his word, whether it be on the highways and byways or doing sit-downs by way of the YouTube. We constantly putting it out there. These other groups, they're going to leave you starving. ISUPK, GOCC, IUIC, ICJC, whatever alphabet group outside of the Great Millstone, man, they leaving you hungry, man. You know what I'm saying? When we've been taught through our apostles and our elders to continue this word, even if nobody's out there, still preach the word to the wind, Like the apostles and elders always say, like if it's like a super thunderstorm, or it's like a torrential downpour or something like that, or it's a crazy snowstorm or something like that, no, we're not going to be out there. But as soon as the weather permits, brothers is back out there on the highways and byways. Because we got to do what? Feed the flock. This is 1 Peter 5:2-4. It says, feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you. Take the oversight thereof. And if you're not feeding the flock, that means you're lacking oversight. And what's going to happen? Sheep going to stray. They're going to get starved. Wherever they find something edible, they're going to eat. And you can put that to Jake. If you're not constantly feeding the flock, if you're not constantly giving them this spiritual food, guess what's going to happen? They're liable to go straight off into other philosophies. They're liable to starve, man. Thirst. You know what I'm saying? Thirst and starve. It says, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly. That's right. Like, this shouldn't be like a task where, oh man, it's cold out here, I don't want to go out here, but I have to go out here. That's constraint. But willingly, hey man, I must preach this word, man. I want to preach this word. I love preaching this word. I love going out to the highways and byways. That's the kind of mentality you got to have. You got to live this thing. You got to love this thing. Not for filthy lucre. That's right, not for money's sake. A lot of these other camps, they doing it for money's sake, like Nate, Irish UK. These groups, they doing it for money's sake. They're not doing this for spiritual sake, you know. Scriptures say, lay up your treasures in heaven, man, where moth and rust doth not corrupt, you know. Because ultimately, we doing this for our salvation. The elect could be walking out there in the wintertime on the streets, walking by, and guess what? They'll wake up, you know what I'm saying? It says, feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but for a ready mind. That's right, not for filthy lucre for money's sake, but for a ready mind, for a strong mind. Okay, neither as being lords over the Most High's heritage, but examples to the flock. And who are examples to the flock when it's cold out there, when it's brick out there, man? The apostles and the elders and the brothers on down, man. And that go to all the GMS camps. You see them out there, especially on the mainland. Them brothers be laboring in that winter, man. Whether it be the bros in New Jersey, whether it be the bros in Buffalo, New York, whether it be the bros in the main camp, whether it be the bros in DC. Brothers all over be laboring, man. Meanwhile, these other camps, they leaving everybody starving. But yet, when the weather permits, you know, fair weather Israelites, they come out, then they want to come out with their junk, man. You know? It says, neither as being lords over the Most High's heritage, but being examples to the flock. Verse 4, and when the chief shepherd shall appear, ye shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away. And that's what we ultimately doing, is for a crown of glory that doesn't fade away. That incorruptible crown. All right? That incorruptible crown. So it says, it's a lot. Back in 2 Timothy 4:2, preach the word, be in season and instant, in season, out of season. Okay, that word instant comes from the Greek word episteme. Okay, which is what? It says place, to place upon, to place over, to stand, to be present. So you gotta be out there, man. All right. It's just Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And that's right. When you're going out there on the highways and byways, we present our bodies as a living sacrifice to the Most High. You know, we're sacrificing our safety. We're sacrificing our well-being out there. You know, anything can happen, but our faith through the Spirit and power of Yahawadah guides us, and He sends the angels, had your angels to protect us. But nonetheless, you got to be out there. You got to make yourself a living sacrifice. You can't be in your car or your house. I'm just going to make a video in the house and in the car, and I'm not going to go nowhere else. Some dudes don't even do that. Some dudes just comment on a comment board, oh, good work. But, you know, they don't have any work shown for it, you know. Cheerleading and shit. But you got to be a living sacrifice. And definitely when you out there in these winter months, you see it, that you definitely put your sacrifice in your body, you know. Let me get another scripture real quick. Because you got these guys that they don't want to go out when it's cold. They don't want to go out when it's rainy. They don't want to go out when the weather is not just right, you know. But that's them men, they putting their hands to the plow, and they basically looking back, oh, it's too cold out there, I got family, or this, that, and the third. This is Luke 9:62. And Yahawadah said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom. And that goes for the brothers, the men that call themselves brothers, that basically they was in the truth, but they looked back to the world and they saw something more appealing in the world, and they went back to that madness. But it also goes to, you know, being a plowman. You know, when you're a plowman, you got to plow several times a year, man, in that season, man. Whether it's cold out there, whether it's hot out there, you got to be out there with that plow, working. tilling the ground, and that's what we're doing, tilling the ground for the good seed. Okay. 2 Timothy 2:3, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahawadah HaMashiach. And that's right, hardness as a good soldier for Yahawadah HaMashiach. You know, you're going to catch hell, you're going to go through straits, you're going to go through tough times. Hey, that word hardness goes to the Greek word kakopatheo, which means to suffer, endure evils, hardships, troubles, to be afflicted. And, you know, that's part of catching hell. But also, too, what's hardship? That cold is a motherfucker, man. You ask the brothers out there in New York and Buffalo and Chicago, that cold, Alaska, the brother out there in Alaska laboring, hey, man, that cold ain't no joke. But, you know, the Lord put the Spirit on us to endure because what? He's coming. He's coming. And when he comes, we want the Lord to find us doing his work, pushing his word out, okay? So this is St. Matthew 24:46. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Verily, verily, I say unto you that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. That's right. So when the Lord comes, we want the Most High to see us working. We want the Most High to see us pushing his word out, man. You know? So just want to do a quick video. Hope brothers is edified until us, you know, and keep striving and keep pushing, you know, no matter the weather, no matter the circumstances. Get out there, because that's our job. That's our first duty. Above everything is to what? Follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's the first duty of man. And one of the commandments the Lord gave us was to go out into the highways and hedges and bid them to the marriage, man. And that's what we're doing, whether they hear it or whether they forbear it. So all praise to Yahawadah Shai. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone. Salutations to the elect. Keep pushing, keep striving. We're almost home. Shalom.
Winter is coming.